Hello, 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 Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. Yay! I'm back. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. And for those of you who are brand new and don't know who the heck I am, my name is Patty. I'm an intuitive tarot reader that does also astrology and numerology, mix all three. However, I pull from the divine and whoever is coming through on the other side first. Very highly intuitive and also very audio. But for those of you who didn't know, I had a knee replacement surgery on the 10th, so I'm slowly coming back. And I thank you for all the love, the prayers, the lovely notes, comments that everybody has given me. I appreciate it. It helped me lift up on my days that I was just wanting to come back and knew I couldn't. It's been rough because I get tired really easy. And so I try to start my days early, but sometimes it doesn't work. So bear with me. So I have only been doing, able to do a couple readings a day, but I know that this is for this week. So I'm going to try to do a few more extras today to get these done, because I think it's important to have those energies right at the right time. 22nd, right? So the energies that I'm going to be reading for is for the 22nd through the 28th. And there is a full moon in Libra coming in on the 28th. But that I'm not going to talk too much about, other than it is about letting go of a lot of stuff so that you can make room for the new. So, and because I need to really study the charts a little bit more before I touch into that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a reading like I usually do. So if you're not subscribed, you want to subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I do come on for that reading. All right. Because I do a lot more astrology. I do half astrology and half reading for those full moon and new moon readings. All right. So let's get started. This is going to be for the 22nd through the 28th, which is this week. We are going to pick an oracle. The first oracle out is the Divine's Oracle, in what message he wants to bring through and what energies he wants you to focus in on for this week. And it seems to be the same topic, or it's either transformation or fear. It's one of these two. But fear, if you transform out of fear, then it's a it's a whole different thing. So let's see what else he's got going here. Yeah, Ravens, really popular. That's the third time Ravens come up today. So our first oracle out is fear. And so it ends up with numerology. It's the number 48 card here, but it's actually the number 3. This is the Divine's card. This is the card that's saying, please acknowledge what you fear and how to conquer it, is what he's talking about here. He had this already for a future energy for one of the other signs. I think it was Capricorn. No, I don't remember which one. Anyway, so we need to really focus in on the fear. We also have for our current energy for this week, and this is a lot to do with not only you, but also somebody coming at you or you coming at, I think it's all three, because I heard 3. So the communication, and that's number 5, because for someone, communication's been sort of rough for somebody with somebody else. It's been unstable. There's been a lot of arguing, a lot of maybe fighting, or just miscommunication. So that is the current energy for the week for you guys, along with fear. That would be huge. These two cannot work without each other. So a lot of the times we walk on eggshells in communication because of fear. We don't want somebody to misunderstand. We don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. We don't want somebody to think less of us. You know, we sometimes put somebody else's energy and perceptions over our own, which is backwards. And our future energy here is the Raven, which is also the number 10 and number 1, which means there is something new coming up. And you got to be paying attention to that. With the Ravens card, it does talk about magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. And the thing is, I don't believe in magic. It's an illusion. However, the power of what we can create in our mind is also could be a miracle. But magic is something different. I won't even go in there. But it could be, yeah. But coincidence is not. I don't believe in that, because I believe everything happens for a certain reason, and that's why we have synchronistic events. Synchronistic events for us as human beings would be our destiny events. So as I told the last reading, that synchronistic events, a lot of people don't understand that journey. Our destiny and our purpose in calling are different. So destiny is completely different than our calling, our purpose, our passion, our desires, and things like that. Our destiny is the path and the things that come into play, the synchronistic events that happen to bring us to our end result, our journey, our calling, our purpose, and things like that. All right. So what is it in your life that is actually happening that you're noticing a pattern? So, and is it a pattern that's repetitive that is good? Or is it a pattern that's repetitive that's destructive? So there's a couple of things going on here. Okay, because we've got these three cards together. So we have fear, communication, and the Raven. You know, something's coming into play. For somebody, this is a pattern that keeps repeating over and over and over. Because our first card out now is the Two of Swords, which is a decision. You've come to a crossroads. Now you got to make a decision. And that's the thing is, why are you fearful in making the decision? You have to look at it. What is your journey? What is the best thing for you? And what is going to keep you on your path, your destiny, to get to the end result of the future. It's not hard. But the hard part is what's hard is when somebody puts somebody else's thought process, or somebody, well, they want me to. Seriously? They want you to, yeah. But are they thinking about what you want? Are they thinking about what you need? So that's the thing. That's where the communication's broken down for somebody. And fear, thank you. So remember, fear is the Divine's card. He says, if you fear me, or if you fear anything, you do not trust me. Ooh, that's powerful. That is powerful. They say, don't worry about things. If you worry, then you don't have trust. It's very true. Been there, done that. However, if you fear something, you have to look at, do you fear it by first dimension, which is earth, by what you can see, by what people may think of you, what they may say about you, who cares? This is your journey. This is your life. It's like people, if you want to dye your hair blue, dye it blue. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Oh, look at that girl. She's got blue hair. Oh my gosh. What is she thinking? She's never going to get a job. She's never, blah, 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 blah. Why would you worry about what other people think? As long as you're doing it in love, in light, in allowing yourself to grow and paying attention to those synchronistic events. That's why God is saying, what are you fearful of? Anyway, so you have a decision. There is a Two of the Swords. And here's the thing. That sword is about absolute truth. There's two sides to it. Absolute truth and division. You can slice it and divide it, or you can bring it together in absolute truth. All right? Yes, exactly. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have the the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Magician. So this is about something that you need to make a decision on. Stop going around and asking everybody whatever it is that you're needing to decide on, because the thing is that you have to create it and manifest it within, and ask Divine. Is this good for me? Is this right for me? Should I do it? Is this the right timing? Is it not the right timing? Is it going to happen? Will it happen? Blah, 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 blah. Because it is about give and take. So if this is a decision that has to do with someone else, there does have to be communication. So as I was telling a gentleman that wanted to date me, I said, I don't think we would make a good couple because you're a you're a you and I person, I'm a we person. And he didn't understand that concept. And I said, well, everything that you have been talking about in the future is all about, I want to do this. I don't hear any we. I want to do this, but what can we do together? What can we share together? What can we grow together? None of those words were in there. It was just I. Very self-centered, very self-absorbed person. However, if he would have said, you know, this, I want to do this, I want to grow my business, I want to do this, I'm like, cool, you should do that. But there, if you're going to come together with somebody, there has to be a unity somewhere. You both come in healthy, he's healthy, I'm healthy, we're both business owners, but at the end of the day, we come together. What do we want to save our money for? What do we want to do? We want to buy a house? We want to go vacation? What do we want to do together? Or do we just want to add something to what we have here? Or do we want to grow each other's business? That doesn't happen. If that doesn't happen, you've got a very, very separate kind of, becomes a roommate situation, becomes more of a separate kind of a situation. It's not love. That's not love. You manifest it. So give and take. Where is the give and take in this? I don't know who that's for. But communication has to happen. If the communication is not there, then nothing is there. Because communication creates trust. Communication creates your standards, creates comfort, safety. It also creates stability, creates a lot of things. Communication creates or destroys. One of the two. Definitely. Because here's the thing. If you're not being truthful and honest, if you're not walking in honesty and truth and absolute truth, then there could be an ending of something. All right? So something could be coming to an end. And it may need to come to an end to actually grow to the next phase. Yeah. We have the Empress. Okay. Now the Empress can also mean a couple of things. Could mean that you need to love yourself enough to face your fears. Could also mean enough that you need to make a decision based for yourself and your walk for your journey. Like I said, not asking everybody, not going to Little Miss, you know, Susie what's it, who doesn't really know anything and you're getting advice from her. Yeah. Or this could also mean that somebody maybe has gotten pregnant and is trying to decide whether to keep the baby or not. But again, right next door to it, the Hierophant. And what is the Hierophant card? Fear. So you have to face whatever this is and know that no matter what or how it has come to pass at this point in time, this day, that he's got your back. Divine has your back. And I'm first to witness that. I'll tell you right now, I have gone through anything and everything, and unfortunately things that people should not have to go through. But as I went through every challenge, storm, down on my knees, bawling and crying, why, and not understanding at that moment, even when I found out I was pregnant, very unexpected, at that moment, I turned around and said, if this is your will, then I will do it. But give me the strength and the courage to go through this. And it was there. Give me the resources, especially as a single mom, give me the resources that I need to at least go through this. He will be there. Not once did he fail me. There was once that he allowed me to go through even more hardship of being homeless and living in my car because I was making stupid choices and stupid mistakes and I needed to wake up. He was there with me. However, he said, you know what? You're not going to learn unless I do this. And he's knocking and saying, you need to wake up. And so let me tell you, that woke me up. Never been back there again. All right. And this is all about just bringing things to balance. So we have justice here next to the Hierophant. This is about bringing balance back in your life. I don't know who this is for, but this is bringing balance back in your life. I can bend over so much. So we have the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Swords. Again, about truth. You got to be truthful with yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. That you don't have to be honest with anybody else but divine. You know what? And the thing is, it's funny about humans is that we can lie and we think that we're getting away from it. But you know what? The universe, energies, divine, they see it. They see it. It's like, I think they're fooling ourselves. It's funny. I think it's funny. All right. All right. Let's see what the future has to bring. Divine, share with me what you would like me to share with the future here. I understand there's a lot of fear with this person, whoever this is, or people. Something definitely needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. And face the fear. Face the fear. And this communication needs to learn that, you know what, you don't need to be afraid to communicate. I've learned that if I have to walk on eggshells around somebody, then they're not supposed to be in my life. Because if I can't be myself, then they're not supposed to be in my life. So why are you allowing people in your life that you can't be your normal self? Why are you allowing that? We're talking about the garden growing, and we're talking about transforming, getting that fear gone. You know, you're placing your fears in the wrong place. So why are you allowing that? It's like putting poison on a garden that you want to have fruit and vegetables on and later eat them, and that poison goes into you. That's the same thing. You're letting that poison into your life that not only affects you. You think, well, it doesn't affect me physically. Yes, it does. Stress. Oh my gosh. I ended up in the hospital for 4 days because of a job, because it was so stressful. And I was doing a really good job, but the thing is, the timelines, the deadlines, and, you know, the company could lose thousands and thousands of dollars if I didn't meet the deadlines. And, you know, it was a very stressful job. I just didn't realize how much on my body it had done. And that's when God changed my life around and said, no, you know what? It's time to stop this silliness, because this is not what I've got you here for. So we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is for our future energies here. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Somebody is really, really trying to stay in the past, in their self-scars, their battles, their wounds. They're trying to stay in fear from the past. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Chariot. So somewhere, somebody, and the Four of Swords. So somewhere, somebody got hurt, of course, they were betrayed, and that's where your fear is standing. And that's why you're living in the past. And if you don't stop living in the past and let go, even the planets are talking about this, not even through March, but all the way into April and everything. If you don't get out of that thought process, that broken process, then you can't move forward. The Chariots want to move forward. The Chariots are saying, let's go, let's keep moving forward, let's keep moving forward. But that's going to be up to you, and it is affecting your health. Remember I said it's affecting your health? It's affecting your health. So I don't know who this is for, but that definitely, this is a time where you have to not be afraid to communicate and share your true feelings. You can do it always in love and you know, kindness. However, you need to stand up for yourself, whoever this is, and pay attention to the people that are coming around you and the things that are happening. Are they toxic? Are they good? Are they not? Because if they're not, this is the time that it has to go, because you got to have more balance in your life. They got to go. You got to have more balance. You got to have more health, more love for yourself in that. All right. Oh dear, that's your reading, guys. Scorpios. This is really, I would really say watch this again, because, or you get in a little notebook and write this down, because the number one thing, like I told the other sign, is the fear. You need to conquer your fears. This is fear of, and then you will not have a problem making decisions at all. At all. And the reason why is because then you're going to go to divine and ask for the answers to everything, or you're going to know what absolute truth is, but you're also not going to have all the fears holding you back. Fears are like a ball and chain. You're carrying those with you. How many balls and chains are you carrying with you into the future? Because the chariot is saying, I can't move forward. These horses cannot pull this chariot because it's so freaking heavy. And a chariot can only have 2 horses, usually 1 or 2 horses. However, the chariot cannot move. So you got too much baggage. So you need to find better ways. Now, if you need to know how to communicate better, and I'm not doing this, it's just downloaded. I do have videos on communication. That one I did that's got 2 horses on the thumbnail talking to each other. That is a really good start. So watch the communication video. That is a really good start. I'll try to put it up here so you have the link, but that is a really good. Also, too, if you're in a love relationship, not understanding how to communicate each other's love language, that is another good video. All my videos are free for you guys, for your mind, body, and spirit, for transformation, you know, and this is a transformation process to grow yourself into a better person, for your destiny to go into your purpose and your journey. All right. So whatever this has got to end, you got to end it. But get yourself a little notebook, go to a Dollar Tree, get yourself a little notebook and start writing things down. What is my number one fear I want to conquer? And take that. And don't go to the next one until you conquer that fear. Then you conquer the next fear. And then you conquer, because there's going to be more than one fear. Been there, done that. I don't live in fear anymore. I live in love. I make all my decisions in love. And if I start to feel like I'm making a decision out of fear, I back the train up and I say, okay, what is going on here? And I need to fix it before I move on, so that chariot can run like the wind. All right. All right, Scorpios, that's your reading for today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please, for any of your YouTube creators that you do watch out there, gaming or whatever it is, hit the like. It takes 2 seconds. And if you enjoy it even for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever it is, it really helps the YouTube creator out with YouTube, because they review the likes and that helps the videos get seen. All right. Otherwise, I will see you on the flip side. Oh boy, that was old, wasn't it? Talk to you later.